Down goes Arizona. By the time we reach back in New Jersey, we would have been in Arizona. Cinderella story. Heard it here first.
My initial thoughts with the game being in Sacramento against Arizona, I was a little disappointed we were a 15 seed at the time, to be honest with you.
I was excited. I've never been to Sacramento. A lot of people from my hometown go to Arizona. Really didn't know much about them. You know, I figured as a 2 seed they had some pretty highly touted players, but like at the end of the day, we had nothing to lose.
Traveling with the team, looking at these guys, you can tell they genuinely like each other. From administrator looking in, you can say, like, this is something special. The way these guys play for each other, the way they rally for each other, you can see it just in the way they interact with each other off the court.
By the time we got off in Sacramento, we were like, all right, let's get down to business. Let's go win a game. The first thing I noticed about Arizona watching film was they're big and they play fast. They were unbelievable in transition, and their 2 bigs were going to be a tough matchup for us, but our staff had an unbelievable plan.
I have a good feeling going into the game of what it was going to take, and the guys, I think, were completely locked in on what that is. You know, we traveled on Monday and then we got out there, we had sort of like one really legit practice, but I thought that practice was great.
The focus was through the roof. There was a determination, top to bottom, that we weren't going to lose.
When we got to the NCAA tournament, I think their ability to just embrace the moment, to be happy to be there, but not satisfied to be there, I think they hit that balance perfectly, and they were playing with such a high level of confidence.
You know, seeing the NCAA March Madness logo, I was thinking like, wow, I actually made it. Made it March Madness, like, great feeling.
They were talking about making their own memories, and that's my charge. You know, we're really happy to be here and hopeful to create some of our own memories here that are special for both our university and for the guys. I think in these games, in these moments, you have to remember like what got you here. We were very respectful of our opponent, and this is amazing to be here and be together, but you have to be yourself. So we're gonna give it our best shot at being the best version of us, which is what got us here.
All the media stuff was cool, but I think, you know, for me it was like, enjoy what we're going through, but like it all comes down to what we do on the floor tomorrow.
We had to be dialed in for 40 minutes. We know that they played through their 2 bigs. Both their bigs were all Pac-12, and they were terrorizing people all year, so we really had to be locked in on the details and make sure they didn't get to the spots. So that took a team effort. Like, not one of us could have done it alone, but we all had to work together to neutralize them.
The overall mood of the underdog was something that our team really embodied well. Something that we used to our advantage was we're smaller, and we have the speed advantage on them. I love guarding 7-footers because it is such a height challenge, but it's not a challenge of heart. Like, heart's immeasurable. No matter who I'm playing against, my heart's just a little bigger, and the will to win's just a little bigger.
The opening tap is controlled by the Arizona Wildcats. Ballo inside of the elbow, trickles in with a shot and a turnover. Mitch Henderson did not want those today. Ramey back down the floor, and the left-handed dunk put down by Tubelis. Keyshawn Kellman with the answer and a dunk. Ballo again in the lane. He gets blocked this time.
Pretty good defense early. Great shot block by Keyshawn Kellman.
Keyshawn's block at the start of the game, I think, set the tone a little bit.
I just wanted to send a message and show that, you know, we're here. Like, we're a 15 seed, we're here.
The drive by Langford, lays it up and in. Strong finish. Spinning is Tubelis, right back to the lane. He scores again. Now down to 5 for Alako. Throws it up and banks it in.
It's not one guy making a move. It's not, you know, one person guarding one-on-one, right? It's like the whole team together.
Peters gets it back from Awoma. Right corner 3 is good. Blake Peters cuts it to a 3-point game. Awoma dribbling against Ballo. Outside Martini. Right corner 3 is good.
There's a stat from the Arizona game that I thought was really telling. Our first 7 baskets were scored by 7 different players on our team. And I think that was really indicative of how we were going to have to get that game done, and it was together.
Tosan Awoma with the block. Right down the lane. Throws it down with the right hand. Tosan Awoma cuts it to a 3-point game.
That's when the crowd came alive. That's when they realized, like, this is fun. You know, we were close, we were in it.
The crowd was electric after that. It was an awesome feeling, and we were able to feed off that the whole game.
It's always a reminder that we got that guy, you know, and I thought that moment when Tosan gets the rebound and goes coast to coast for a dunk, it's like that guy's on our team, and you get a lot of confidence from that. I think players, coaches, like we believe in each other, we believe in Tosan, and that moment, I think we all got a little bit of confidence there.
Down low and another dunk. Tosan Awoma at the baseline, and it's a 1-point game. Pierce arches it up and in off the window, plus the foul. Ballo turnaround shot, banks it in. He just threw it at the backboard. Quick pass to Peters for three. Connects. A big one for Blake Peters. Now Tabella spins and scores to give Arizona an 8-point lead in the Princeton timeout.
We're in the timeout huddle, and coach was like, "Tell us your time. You gotta do something."
Coach Henderson challenged him to be the best player on the floor and to take over and be the guy that he can be.
He allows you to coach him, but often it's whenever you're ready, Tosan. And that was one of those moments. You've got to do it right now.
Everybody was just in my ear, coaches, players, just like it's your time, like we need you. So that was my time to get some easy baskets for us that were needed and get our confidence back and start to play with the swagger that we needed to.
Awoma dribbling left with the fake and the bucket. Tosan Awoma. Kelman underneath the rim, stops, puts it in. Tough move down low. Alako drives to the rim, lays it in. And Alako and the Tigers cut it to a 6-point game. The rebound by Pierce, kept alive. Peters, step back three. Oh! It's a 3-point game, 51-48.
That was such a Cade Pierce play, to just go up in a huge moment in a crowd, you know, big dudes, it didn't matter, he was gonna go up and get it.
I just happened to be under the basket when the shot was up, and I went up and I was able to get it, and I found Blake, and as soon as he pump faked and put the ball on, I'm like, this one's going in, and as soon as it went in, I'm like, we're gonna win the game.
Usually I'm not very reactive like to my own plays, but in a moment like that, it's hard not to react. So I made that and let the joy just pour out of me.
The sniper, Blake Peters, took his time and knocked it down. Princeton fans are loving it here in Sacramento.
51-48, Arizona up by 3.
I tried to take a step back and really appreciate the moment, those last 5 minutes in the arena where you're the underdog and the entire crowd minus your opponent gets behind you.
Every play, every moment, every time we score, everyone's going nuts. You can feel the energy from the crowd.
I thought the crowd was right behind us. It was just like a wind in our sails, was pushing us. We got to that certain point in the game, and you could tell the momentum was going our way.
The handoff to Langford. Langford launches a jumper, got it. Cuts it to a 1-point game. Larson gets blocked by Pierce. Pierce takes the basketball. Langford leaning in, banks it in. Princeton has the lead. 56-55, 2 minutes left. Larson finds Teresa in the Ballo. It's swiped away and stolen by Alako. Ramey trying to get a step on Langford. Fading away, gets blocked by Langford out of bounds with 8 seconds to shoot. Inside to Pierce. Pierce and a foul called.
Zach was unreal that game. That took guts to make that pass, and he did it. Threaded the needle, man.
I remember him like throwing this one, and I was like, who is that to? Because it was kind of close to me, and I was like, I hope that's not to me. And I turned around and see Cade on the end of it.
When that got through and Cade got fouled, I mean, we were just like, wow.
Ramey, turnaround three, that's an air ball. Ballo tries to save it, he does to Larson. Teresa down to 7, he launches a 3, that's no good. Taken by Awoma with 3 seconds left to go. The Tigers are going to do it.
What a defensive stand, and what a rebound. They got to knock down a free throw here. There's still 3 seconds left, but they're making some believers.
As soon as Tosan made that free throw, I think me and Mush hugged at half court and we're like, wow, like we just did something incredible.
Yeah, we won. We just beat Arizona.
To me, it just felt like a game we were supposed to win, you know, playing it. And I also was aware that I was 1 point shy of 1,000 points. So I was like, you know, make one, that'll be nice as well. But the main thing was to win, obviously, and to keep playing.
Larson gets it, throws it down the floor, it's over. 15 beats 2. Princeton upsets Arizona in a shocker.
Why not? Why not?
was a lot of fun. One more. We're still dancing, man. Oh my God. Love these guys, man. We're fighting hard. That's who we are, man.